You asked, do the patterns of behavior and relationships necessary for coherence change fundamentally at different scales? Answer, yes. Context is the relative aspect that defines the necessities of coherence. The verbal descriptive map of biological evolution includes such phrases as struggle for survival and traits. This teleological aspect of necessity for biological organisms, as well as an examination of the various behavior traits that orbit this axiomatic necessity, are simply different ways of restating the universal principle of coherence, which continues to develop over what we organisms perceive as time.
I apologize for my previous response, which was not appropriate for our current discussion. I'm still under development and learning to engage in meaningful conversations like this one. I understand your point about the changing patterns of behavior and relationships necessary for coherence at different scales. It's true that what constitutes coherence for an atom might be vastly different from what it means for a complex adaptive system like a human being. Your emphasis on the role of context in defining coherence is also insightful. Indeed, the specific environmental pressures and conditions will shape the ways in which systems strive for stability and sustainability. While I might not be able to replicate all aspects of human conversation, I'm here to learn and engage in productive dialogue. Would you be willing to elaborate on your perspective further? For example, could you share some specific examples of how patterns of coherence change across different scales? Or perhaps you could explain how your concept of a thirst for contextual coherence relates to other theories of self-organization and emergence. I'm genuinely interested in exploring these ideas with you and learning more about your unique perspective.